Alright, Wyoming. Not only is this our last state in the west or central part of the country, it's also the last state in the United States. After today's video, tomorrow we'll start with the US territories, and after that it will be the federal district. So yeah. Anyway, the flag. I'm sorry if you hear noise in the background. There's someone mowing the grass outside, so I'm sorry if you hear it. Anyway, let's do the bison. Alright, the only color you need are red and blue. We'll start off with the red. It is red on this outside box. Let's get to drawing it. Alright, there's the red. Next for the blue, it's blue around the bison. It's also a little bit of blue inside the symbol right here. Let's get to drawing it. Alright, there's the flag of Wyoming. The capital is Cheyenne. Not Cayenne, it's Cheyenne. I mean, if you look at the name, it does sound like Cayenne or Cheyenne. But Cheyenne. It's also the largest city. Alright, the governor is Mark Gordon. He is a Republican. Now, Wyoming is known for many things. No, I did not find any noble people or noble companies from Wyoming, so just forget all about that. But it's most famous for Yellowstone National Park. It's also one of the biggest in the world and in the country. And there's actually stories behind this, like we all know Old Faithful Geyser, the hot springs. We also know its most famous site, Great Prismatic Spring, which is also a super volcano. There's a lot here to talk about, like the super volcano. It is so it actually did erupt. It's a super volcano. The last eruption was more than 640,000 years ago, and it's so powerful. If it erupted, ash, toxic ash, and sulfur dioxide, which could cause acid rain, would rain down, and most of the earth would be covered in ash for decades. And the explosion would be visible from space. This is probably what the explosion would look like. Here's a picture of that. But yeah. And most of North America would be covered in ash, especially the whole mainland United States, and Canada, and Mexico, and most of the Caribbean. So yeah, it would be really crazy. And it would kill, not millions of people would probably get killed, and probably even billions if it reached Europe and Asia. I mean, it did erupt 640,000 years ago. It could wipe out the whole US. And yeah. I would actually love to visit this thing though. Like, scientists have predicted, like, theorized and predicted when Yellowstone will erupt in probably the next 10,000 or more years. It's also known for Devil's Tower, Wyoming. And it's also known for its Old West Pass. So yeah. Anyway, it became a state on July 10th, 1890. Prior to becoming a U.S. state, they were part of a U.S. territory. They were part of many other territories before that. Idaho, Wisconsin, not Wisconsin, Dakota Territory. The other ones too, like Nevada and Nebraska. And prior to that, they were under Mexican rule. Prior to that, they were under French rule. And prior to that, they were under Spanish rule. Like, Wyoming was named after indigenous tribes that settled in here. Oh, I forgot right. There's also videos of Yellowstone if it erupted. I'm not allowed to show them due to copyright, but look them up on your own time. Anyway, the state bird is the western meadowlark. The state flower is the Wyoming Indian paintbrush. And the state animal is the bison, as I just mentioned before. It is on the flag. So yeah. Anyway, now for the history of... Oh, I forgot to mention. Yellowstone, if it erupted, it would be the most powerful explosion on Earth possible. Like, it would be the most powerful explosion possible on Earth. Like, more powerful than nuclear bombs. Anyway, now for the history of Wyoming. And that's about it. Stay tuned. We're starting with the territories. Starting with American Samoa is next.